All right, what's good, guys? This is the CSGO weapons tier list. So I did play CSGO in the past. I had like 400 hours on it or something, but I never got past silver like elite. So yeah, take that as you will. But anyways, we're just gonna start off with our weapons first. So we got the AUG of air. Okay, this is just the AUG, but the AUG, I think it's a pretty solid weapon in CSGO. You can play it on CT and you literally like scope in. It's kind of like people think it's like the COD gun in CSGO, but I think the AUG is pretty solid. It's a pretty solid choice. Too bad the reload time for the AUG takes fucking forever, but I would give AUG like an A tier. It's a pretty solid gun in my opinion. And then we got the AWP. So AWP is like, everyone loves this weapon. You can literally one-shot motherfuckers with it, but too bad you don't get any money if you use it though. But AWP is pretty cool. You can make some cool trick shots. I think AWP is an easy S tier, man. And then we got the CC75. I think it's CC75, but this gun is the first. It's one of the only pistols. I think it's the only pistol that's automatic. I think this weapon like got heavily nerfed, and it's not really that usable anymore. I haven't played CS:GO in a while, but the last time I played it, it wasn't really that good because it's so inaccurate. But nobody really used this weapon, and I don't really think it was that good. But I'll put it in the C tier. And then we got the Deagle. So the Deagle is pretty cool, especially if you're like good enough to like actually land the headshots, because you can one-shot motherfuckers with it even if they have armor, and it is only a $700 gun, so you can literally like solo with a Deagle only. But I think a Deagle is pretty solid. It's pretty fun to use. Too bad it gets really inaccurate if you keep like fucking it up, but I'll put Deagle in like the B tier. It's just, A tier. And then we got the dual Berettas. So the dual Berettas kind of suck, honestly. If you're gonna use a gun, if you're gonna use a pistol, get like the USP or something. Like even like a Deagle is pretty solid, but I don't really think the dual Berettas are really that good. They're kind of just really mid. I'll put them in C tier. And then we got the FAMAS. So the FAMAS is a pretty like budget friendly assault rifle. It doesn't really do a lot of damage though, and the recoil pattern on it is really weird. But I'll give the FAMAS like a B tier. It's a decent choice if you don't have a lot of money. And then we got the 5.7. So the 5.7 actually used to be really good. There used to be a strat with the 5.7 where you just get that and you can literally like kill motherfuckers with it even if you have an assault rifle, but it got hella nerfed and I don't really think it's that good anymore. 5.7 is kind of mid, I think, but I'll put it in C tier. And then we got the auto sniper. So I forgot which one this is like in terms of numbers, but I think this one is for counter terrorists, but I don't really think this gun is that like, it's honestly a pretty troll gun, and it's honestly worse than the other version. I forgot if this is a terrorist or the counter terrorist one, but I think both the auto snipers, they're pretty much the same gun, except like the terrorist one or the counter terrorist one has like a faster reload time. I forgot which one, but this gun, a lot of people hate it. If you use it, like, people think you're a noob, but honestly I liked using it one time when I had a lot of money. But yeah, I think this gun's pretty solid. I would give it like an A tier, honestly. That's gonna be the most controversial opinion on here. And then we got the Galil. So the Galil is pretty solid. I'll put it in the same tier as the FAMAS. Honestly, it's a pretty good budget gun if you're on a terrorist. And then we got the Negev. So the Negev is pretty overpowered, honestly. Like, it's, for some reason they made it so that the recoil only goes to like a laser fucking point after like a bunch of attempts, and that's really good on counter terrorists. It's a really solid gun, the Negev. Honestly, I would put the Negev in like the A tier. It's pretty good, dude. And then we got the AK. So AK and the M4, like, I'll put them in the same spot. AK is really awesome because you can literally like light motherfuckers up with this. It's a really light gun, and it's just really good. It's just S tier, man. And then we got the PP Bison. So the PP Bison, the only good thing about it is it has a huge mag size, but damage wise, it fucking sucks. The penetration sucks. It's probably good on like round 2, and that's like the only time it's ever good, but it's pretty mid. But yeah, I will put it in like the C tier. It's not really that great. And we got the M4A1S. So I really like the M4A1S because it's silence, and honestly it sounds really cool, and the recoil is a lot easier to use than the M4A1. But I will put this gun into S tier. I like it a lot. And then we got the M4A1. So M4A1 is pretty solid if you don't want to fuck up the suppressor, and it's really solid. Too bad that you'll get like 99 in 1 or something, like if you like try to one-shot someone and they don't die. But I'll put it in S tier. And then we got the MAC-10. So MAC-10 is a really solid gun in terrorist side, especially if you have no money, because you can make a lot of money with it and you can fuck motherfuckers up with it. Yeah, I think the MAC-10 is really solid. I would probably put this in the A tier. It's a really solid gun. And then we got the MAG-7. So this is a counter terrorist. It's kind of like the MAC-10 of the counter terrorist, I feel like, but it's a shotgun that can really light motherfuckers up, especially if you're in an eco round. I think this gun's really solid. I'll put it in the A tier. And then we got this suppressed SMG thing. I think it's decent. It's kind of like a suppressed SMG, and I don't know. I never really use it that much, but I feel like I'll put it in like A tier as well. It's pretty cool. And then we got the MP7. So MP7 is again pretty solid choice. I feel like it's a little worse than Mac 10 in terms of value, but I don't know. I don't really like it that much. It's not really my favorite gun, but I'll put it in the B tier. And then we got this thing. I don't know what the fuck this thing is. I forgot what it's called, but I think it's for, I don't know, but it's pretty much the same gun as this, in my opinion. B tier. And then we got the M524, and bro, this gun sucks. Don't ever get it, bro. This shit's way too expensive. Does no damage. Fuck that. And then we got the Glock. The Glock honestly sucks ass as well. D tier. It does no damage, and it just sucks, bro. You're really better off getting something else if you're on terrorist. And then you got the Marshall. No, I forgot what this gun is called, but it's a shotgun, and it's pretty solid if you're like trying to get like an eco round. But I don't really think it's that great of a gun. I'll put it in C tier. And then we got the, what is that shit? I think this is a P250, but the P250 is kind of like, it's better than the Glock for sure. And it's pretty solid if you like trying to just do a bit more damage with a pistol and pistol round, but I don't know. I don't really think it's that great. I'll probably put it in C tier. I think this is the USP without the suppressor, but the USP without the suppressor is kind of the same gun as the USP, but worse. But I will put this gun on like C tier. It's not really that good. And then we got the PP90. I think it's the PP90, but it's kind of like a meme gun, and motherfuckers only use it if you have no skill. But honestly, it's a really solid choice if you don't really have a lot of skill in CSGO and just trying to spray motherfuckers down. I would probably put it in like B tier, honestly. It's pretty solid. And then we got the sawed off. The sawed off is pretty cool as well, but too bad you can only use it in short range, and it does give you a lot of money if you do end up using it right. But I don't really think it's that crazy though. I'll probably put it in C tier. And then we got the auto sniper. I think the auto snipers are pretty solid if you do like end up using them, but they cost so much. But I'll probably put this in A tier as well. Oh yeah, so this is the SG. So this is a terrorist weapon, and it's kind of like an AK but with an actual scope. I think this is as good as the AK if you got no skill. I think this gun's really solid, S tier. And then we got the scout. So the scout is kind of like a troll gun. You're kind of only using it if you're trying to fuck around, but you go really fast with the scout, almost as fast as a knife. And I don't know how that even makes sense, but if you're really good at using it, it's an S tier. But if you're really shit at it, it's honestly a D tier. And for that, I'll put the scout in like a C tier. And we got the Tech 9. So the Tech 9 used to be S tier, but I would probably put it in like the B tier now, or maybe even C. Like the Tech 9 kind of sucks. Like it used to be a strategy where you just go Tech 9s and armor, and you can really do that on assault rifle rounds and you fuck shit up. But now it's kind of mid after they like nerfed pistols, so it's not really that good anymore. And then we got the ump. So the ump is pretty good as well. You can use this as an eco round option, and it's kind of like an assault rifle but as an SMG. But it's a really solid gun. I would put this in A tier. It's really solid. And then we got the USP. So USP S is probably one of my favorite pistols in the game. It just sounds really cool, and you can really fuck shit up with this. I would put this in the S tier. And then we got the XM. So this is the auto shotty, and I really like this gun because it's kind of troll to use it, but you can really fuck shit up with an auto shotty if you use it right. But I'll put this in the A tier. So this is my CSGO weapons tier list, and let me know what you guys think about it. And yeah, subscribe for my tier list, and see ya.